Our neighborhood has been coined the toxic triangle. This highway network and system has some of the highest concentrations of asthma in the entire country. How do you create a mixed use space in this underutilized vacant space that can be a catalytic, exciting place where people want to be?
Youth Ministries for Peace and Justice is a 30-year-old community-based organization here in the Soundview, Bronx River, Longwood sections of the South Bronx. We're a multi-service organization providing free tax and immigration services, as well as doing community organizing and community development work, including our recent work activating an underutilized public space underneath the Bruckner Expressway that we call the Soundview Economic Hub.
We were very impressed with all the work that YMPJ had done prior to getting us involved. So we really started with a great vision for the project. We had a lot of community input. It was really YMPJ's vision to bring the art to the space, to bring the vendors to the space. And that really laid the groundwork for our design process.
We had this mandate to platform Bronx artists and Bronx talent. YMPJ had commissioned a series of really beautiful panels that they had been planning on displaying in a portion of the Bruckner, but weren't able to do so, and then pandemic complicated this further. But it also provided an opportunity when we joined to be able to re-envision perhaps how we could display these beautiful pieces of art and perhaps even add to them. Commissioning public art or displaying art in a public space that is yet to exist poses enormous uncertainties.
In a space plagued with some really intense environmental challenges around noise and light and just access to fresh air. What is the most effective way that can prove that it's possible for this space to be active?
We had to kind of collaborate on setting a new set of rules for the space. Throughout the process, we have to always design, but think, what if we're not allowed to do this? What if something else comes along? We had to just constantly be able to pivot.
Seeing everything realized was powerful in and of itself. But then once we actually started inviting folks into this space and just welcoming people in, it was all the more powerful. The art, it speaks to resiliency, love of home, love of the Bronx. When we finally saw the activation really come to life, it really confirmed the skill and passion of our design team.
Erecting the modules, finally seeing them up, you can really tell that it is a very grand space and it deserves grand objects. Seeing people interact with it like we had hoped they would, winding through the art, sitting on it, stepping back, going to the vendors, kind of milling around the space. It was really beautiful to see it all kind of come to life.
Every single Sunday since August, we've been activating the space with different vendors. What we've seen with public space activation is that when you create space for the community, it is utilized in an abundant way. As community residents become more acclimated and feel like, oh, this is for them, right? Because I think right now what we've seen is people are a little bit leery, right? People are like, what is this? Is this for us? Is this not for us? But we're shifting that, and it's going to be really exciting to see people really feel ownership of this space, take ownership of this space.